Before we move on completely from the wax records, I thought I would show you these. These are concert records, or at least with Edison's brand, they called them concert records, and Columbia had a similar record called the Graphophone Grand record. So concert or grand, either term works. What they did was they decided, since they were having trouble with volume on the smaller cylinders, when you played them, they weren't particularly loud. They came up with the idea that they could increase the quality of the sound and the volume by going with a larger cylinder. And you can look, this is a huge cylinder. The reason that it worked better was because in one revolution of this large cylinder, the needle covers a lot greater distance. You can imagine on a smaller cylinder, one revolution is a few inches, but on this one, this 5-inch diameter cylinder, one revolution is quite a lot of material, so you get more grooves in there, you can make it sound a little bit louder. These cylinders were made from 1898 to around 1911, 1912. They weren't hugely popular compared to the other size cylinders, so they're a bit rare, and they suffer from the same tendencies as the other wax cylinders. They get a little bit of mold on them, and they can be completely destroyed by that mold. They sound pretty good. They are louder, but they take up a lot of space. When you consider around the same time, you could buy a small disc, and you could have stacks of them in the space that this massive thing takes up, right? These were never made with a mold. What they did was, after they made the cylinder, they pantographically dubbed the selection from a master cylinder onto this. So they're all pantographic. They never molded them. Some other companies did come up with a method of molding them and made celluloid ones, but that's an offshoot. So we have the Columbia ones and we have the Edison ones, and they range in colors from about like a light brown to a dark brown, just like the regular cylinders, the wax cylinders, and they sound pretty good. Yeah.